Yaboko.
Nyame na afa mu dia obi. Akasa ne ya ho betoyen na abrabod mu aye mre. Na oha oni ama ne hunu aye na mu koda na ekom no abafem. Obi ina enim se ene Ghana enafem. Ene se utimi didi 3 times a day. Na just say nyame ama. Obi for the past me fan say be 1 year ni. Ebi am didi once a day. Yes. Na obi go hwe sani akojo dankwa. Krum ha anya hwe kra no amanfo ni mekakra mu. Anya hwe kra no sebe suku yi so nka matimi akokakra. Na se obi me am metim betina wo studio ha. Empo me didi once a day. Obi then imagine the ordinary person or what abontene. Obi ene nipa dodo no ano and anya me fesa me kan but see baby edu na o see etumi kan. Cause yan why kuru ni yan fa asawa antari mu ayan ha na wo fascinating kuru ne nan no atwa atwene obi nim se ene emabaawa aba mabunu no titru ne mabaawa no you say bebre no a jantra bra ana mo bono mo de didi ba so yawe
ewo Ghana ha na nkran ha
na obi Ghana ha afa na ba bia obi anya se mechanic keke hwe yes I'm being honest. Is it put the almost your friend hook up and I just know kind and I'm a Bobby.
Yeah, hook up.
Obi to the extent to say a binomoji as low as 20 Ghana cedis. Open your baby. Obi, about 2 weeks ago, Nam wo Koforia. Mifi a year Bunsuna make Koforia. Obi, me nam kwaso a make on. Me do baby, and I'm she a baba webi, and Ujinami. Ujinami na mijinai, no so bra ukokrumwa. Kame pesen ka wusi me krum obi edu krum na me si ababa wa yosi obra o de baby a akọ me na obekọ am say na na mbekọ sen osi yo me kra me ni bibia yo nti na me so me de me kope fufuo bi na ayede edi no so na unim baby edi fo na me so me hye da nim papa no so ya nkọ na me nkyerɛ na wo tɔ na odia na wabambi ono de me call baby e frɛ no aboso me nim so unim ho a e okofo bia and yakwa obi na me to aduan na me to obi ma ababa we obi obeka se na wotwe ababa wa ni ndidi hwim afi na just say me hu adwirim say eh na den ye and ababa wa kama o ti odidi wie am say o mame ya wie me de me call office nti no be ya nso o bra adwuma bi office wa de yenkɔ na me nkɔboa na yenye na me so obi bie no o so bra obetimi kra de me yakɔ na so betimi de wakɔsɛsɛn obi as onti ase bra o de me kokra na ma me 50 kura no amagye na me se maame me srawo dabi o se bra nyamia o bra ba bia mete ampo no edan a me han no ne edan ne kaso a mintimi ntu efi wura tume bra na me de beto nsuwa no mpo ete gina me gina wo no enye se me gina wo se me ko ba bi o bra me ni ba bi akọ nemum minim se me yaden me gina wa me yoba ya me ho ofe die e me ma bebre no me pese o me take advantage you take advantage nso a kakra wo so de ma me de o de be den o de be ma me o ma me 50 Ghana kra bra me manage ne kakra kakra te se me nya nipa foforo a wono nso e be fa me no de me yaden akọ obi mi se ma mu mani na ni so if mani aseba na me pay 50 Ghana na me de man obi me se me pay 50 Ghana man no a me ba be duru fie ade ache bid osino ade ache me firi osino na wo say me ba program e wo I think say UTV at the next day obi me nam kwan so a me betie sikwa ni mu na me hunu car bi say car na se atwam na abrante bi a me nim no MPP ni na me fa phone na me frams na ma hu say onam main road Kumase Accra ade wo kwan ne wa hu me na me say me kra me be sia kwakra no so no so kwakra na obegina wo paradise na me say okay ni won twem obi obegye di say me duru paradise me park me car and be si free mu a me ko unipa na me friend ne car mu na ababa wa ni sika ni
osisa
branche ne car ni musa pepsi na sasa na kwala na ka no anya agro no odi unipa fa odeko eni na no nya because abofra no no pew we secondary school obi utie na no ne brofo a ne de enya de ketwa enya no pe no eya ho kire
a day once now we did by choice one what you say obi did
obi enya by choice
eya oto aduane to obi ma obi
hwe that day no na my budget say was me to eye fuo egu me kam na mo other rounds bia me because aduane na me to man nti no fuo no man to it's other rounds na man den so it is not by choice obi upeu I also did once because obi and now so also peduan pa dia obi call a restaurant bi wadaraka and no dia no kra na ne bo for kakra okoba bi say champion okoba bi say Mayford a restaurant hono kra ne bo for kakra na ne bo for no kra obi wan say ya nya no 50 Ghana cedis na obi dey adwuma na ye okrom ha a day ubenya 50 Ghana cedis na ade atoduan so o kaka fuole mai so on kaka anso a o taxi mai o trotro abefa mai o uba abefa nya den mai obi ensuo nya den enka ho obi wo efie na awo no sabe obeto samina o obeto paste obeto eye friend say enku obeto say obeto sure obeto bibibia na obi adwuma ben na o ye nga na ha obi nipa bebere no anu eye adwuma no even government workers that you are my bro 2,500 obi and I have be a nine a boy now and a dine 2-bedroom 2-bedroom crowd a single room self-contained obi and on crab 600 700 Ghana cedis that single room self-contained 2-bedroom there and now buburuja a been nam 2,000 a been nam 3,000. So you ask yourself say a dear Juman ya your memua you been yes sikawe near the ayas hanemawi obi nansi ya me se me bebo ampisi mpese bebo ampisi edi me nansi me se carbohydrates na ade mpese me ye nti bebo brodi ampisi edi menim so me bebo ampisi edi me nkoto edi ne bo no be ofem obi ubaje di se me ko odwom a me ko di dwa no me say almost 70 Ghana cedi ko jodan kwa me nko ampisi 70 Ghana cedi obi you see baby ya du no ho obi no mama edi o
na yeah any stew and I said ye twi ne bi
de ye twi meto a friends and board ya nankasa meto kobi meto ene kobi kra no kobi 15 cedi 20 cedis obi
nketwa no
I'm telling you obi okay we am so unkodwam aya bisa wo yere ntina say chop bon na ya tum fa kraka ho because enyema boy den Mrs. 70 Ghana cedi men ko a ave say na we dey senka me koto aduan di ya nkan fa so ba no kra be di no ni ato abonto be di na enya dan eme so obi baby ya du no ahokyere no adoso and opening ye Ghana man panyin kra no ene waje atum sa ahokyere e wo man wo kan emra omoye special delegate conference on bisa ansa na nado unim se ene how oman mo se ai minim so how oman mu na me de me ye femi na nado de mintimi nya hohwe me I come in 1.5 year but 1.5 year no kra no enya de metimi ati ho aga metimi nya hohwe na mum me hwese nyankopon ebe yi kandini a oba be di yanim na wabo yi afiri sa haw na yewom no na obi mbisa am ho se no man panyi ato abama na emra ye beto abama okra no wo ka kire say ye ma just 18 months to change Ghana for us obi na aka 1.5 years na wo ka kire say bi oni ebe ye bia yemfa ya bra nye ne yepese ye bia ya nye na mum wo de anya ade a obetumi aye hwe de aboa ya bra bomu dia na obi wote ho ye de also man panyin by this time o san ko resign na ye pay nipa foforo no be di man no so se ne be ya nipa no just 1.5 years na aka no so ntimi nya hwe no nipa na fanse sa Ghana fo ye hyebre ene ya bra bon fa na obi
kojo me da se papa and e be fa sa akwen so achi akofo reduafo nyina nso
obi ehu hia o chi akofo reduafo no this last week me koye media engagement e wo kwawu ene ne mpatam na o hwe me communication officer won kokko o hwe ni deputy osono the fa prior so me communication officer Aziz they call beti fi me deputy communication officer ene mamuna omuna be bo machi do mobi omo ya ade ma ne ye mo in fact oman once the croma nyam fi mo at some point in time omo de omo taxi and the fire they did machi I mean yeah all the rounds and there is one man and also osaba so body because we share the reception of the mommy to the extent say me kwa kra no o twa body the mommy dey to me pick up with the then at the buy man be a friend no I'm friend of Malam Muhammad yes
and the communications officer you may more there
oh obi so on say Ghana for who says say baby edu no e was say abamu nsesemu eba nti abamu nsesemu ba na yehwe wo na se wo ye adwuma adwuma sonko ade adwuma onbeboa eti obi tse mala Mohammed say ono na Unity TV any Unity FM ayene dia and you call her I mean for about an hour or two near to so my airtime ye kan ya asem akere ama Ghana fo hunu kwan a ehia se e wo se fa so na ye di aban we ayeden if you want my menchia a Eastern region for na menka se ya damase ene sabi adwuma so no a mo ye na mo de aboa ame aban sesaye aba.
We say Obi, do you know for a moment I thought I was listening to King Kaimi on Adom FM. Kojo Dankwa is a good storyteller. Hey, Nana Amponsa Bediako and on the way aba. Obi, a glorious happy birthday to Miss Akusia of Ghana TVET service. Madam, we pray the good Lord grants you your heart desires and guides your path as you seek to lift the image of Ghana TVET service. This is from us, Ghana TVET service, Greater Accra Regional Office, and Omudiwe Abrain. Obi, tell Kojo Dankwa to stop exposing himself. He's a master of the game. That's what he's been doing. Gastima in Brekum, Eddie, and no. Where's Obi, tell Kojo that his party put us in heat, hunger, unemployment, and darkness for 4 years when there was no global recession. If his government was in power during this difficult global time, we would have been fetching dead bodies on our street. Remind him that they told the unemployed youth to go crack stones and cut grass for sale. Junior Ewo Tantra Hills here in Accra and on the way aba. Ora Thompson, Akwa better saying
Obi. Nyame adom
bibi akoyi
mu ache
enye easy
na mesre bisa Obi waware
nyame adom yes
nya Obi kojo edi kojo Dankwa waware
kojo de akakakra
na simple question waware yes or no
on worry
we ahochiri we e aware
na ahochiri no and ahochiri no say Samije mfi ware am oye we ya ye hu se wa ye adwuma mpoda we de yen fa no nto nchen brother na ye de ma ono
yes
would did it twice a day and I would in once a day.
I the malam de man.
Yeah, malam de man
once a day because we
more bread. Wow, more bread.
Now we want need once a day, not need twice a day.
Simple question.
Now bet you should one now should 3 days.
So about demand simple answers. Who ni sika? Wo car fuel esa. Wo koto aduane edi. When you be atama girlfriends wa kan.
And you're the girlfriend.
Now, if he's a baby, better catch us or you are the girl who can normally 50 Ghana. Some of the things, when I would time me, some of the things who can, we have say media, yeah, but watch say, work with girl or come for pa. Before ni to make a tough fool man odi or you no catch you say o kan wo brofu mo de dada o no catch you say o de yen go keke na we see o mengo we na go hu no bi mo bi fufuro ka mo say oni na eko na we tina hodin na wo hwe na girl kan brofu NDC in stories NDC any stories ya trom kotompo mo si atwa no pa aye o mo say your friends o mo PhD I will dump him last. Me na Liberty, one of the stations. I say, I want you to Ghana, ma all call traffic, no parking one chain, no gina, no dignity 2 still and so. By 10-20 minutes or relaxing home and then we take it off. I want you to Ghana in a higher on no sir. Not me, yes, sir. Oh, sometimes they almost can't try. They forget where they are coming from. Say Ghana chairman under presidency aba awaka say oh you be reduce nyama no me to me reduce e dey aba form apart from MPP yes electricity a reduction no but when things started going up no it's gone up apart from MPP and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo show me any government atamo so be fa gallon no can say hwe gallon Kufuor gallon unhwe na ye ba ye be reduce petrol omo to me Mahama or to me reduce bibi Ghana ha echina nyame mpengu after 19 years of NDC rule no say Mahama ba wo fi so be reduce nyama amobi when they come and sit there na mo twan kotompo sa no mo fi say Ghana for say ye buy into it wo betina ha say wunyi sika nso wutumi koto eduane fufuo ene enam akese ma girl na wo didi once a day who did it once a day? She must win him now from. Who be catch him say who did it once a day? Listen, did it but once a day by choice? By choice.
For some people.
Maybe
for some people, for most people.
Oh,
by choice.
Maybe for you.
Masa, metina hey, more plantain on my backyard. More banche on my backyard. More cocoa on my backyard. Me dear tomatoes kakra were certain pots. So there are certain basic things who here who bet you have to eat. Who can operation feed yourself? Operation feed yourself for Ghana. Everybody was taught how to do a backyard farm. What you call fruit, as I see pea that will feed in champo baby and so far corner. But you baby kakra wo ADD. It is a wood decided say, Obeko malam, you see for an malam then now I'm on a plantain. That's your choice. Plantain would buy no anything I'm sure that besides the plantain would buy on did it still once a day and not did it twice a day. You could have eaten plantain, fried plantain in the morning, so be as breakfast. Na ebia or the beans and na bibia any garia can plantain una we as a but still also did it once a day. That is choice. That is his choice. Until when they come, no omo chantro, omo chakotompo, ya chiche no, address no, ya de powder abon de lavender ashase. No mo chasa. No we fi omo we fi baby omo fi. When there were no economic crisis in the world, where did they send Ghana to? In that global economic crisis, global economic crisis, baby ani riasima, feeling pain of either COVID or Ukraine war. No country, even the richest and best country, they still feel it. Germany, are they not suffering from the friends saying gas short supply to them? The European countries, are they not suffering from that? Advanced countries, they are still suffering. It is a wobet now who can be who can you say ma jama yen de Ghana de a pasca a say ma enye no obi wo ho a to say wo nya once a day no obi wo want to me nya eduane ni but of finding ways and means of how to live and yen nyina ya say enye obi an fault but ewiase bebe edu no na yes na enti na obi bisa say na NDC na wa ban so a nanka the way we are able to manage things the world of amponomu president say money ejuma nyame nhira why ejuma ma ye fe nanka NDC for mbetumi haye nanka da mahama hwinsi yempo hwemosi omia ya money e covid dum so pa na e koso mahama hwinsi yempo no ka chense ono de oyogwanfun wo kampo enfa no ho mahama hwinsi yempo ka chen ya asantefo no say ye ye gold mpo ye ta mpo wo street mo so a omo appreciate that many nso na hwen ye omo fe nti on ha no ho wo ewo omo ho sa no bie na no kan ye because officer wa ye bia mo nti den eni se omo kasa because that time na nyama ye den but ni nyina echi no yen president ajatum say Ghana ye den or ye na fam there but the obaba be so no or je say by the time ono be wie ne de no na nyama adani ye enra IMF country director my friend is saying Janu John BBB Nidino there then say wo but also then also say the indicators are eche sesia o ma hwe no che say Ghana mpuntu obi ba Ghana baby ayenam no nyama iye ba nti abutre ahombrase na focus baby ayadwen wo say ye nyama ye no ye koso saade a nyama bedane because Ghana say see baby ayedu no ya bomodins most countries omuko sa ahomkire no mu ye domani e wo so nti ono wo jedi say second tranche na say the mayen no ye the mayen nyama be ye and that shows the clear and good indicators e wo Ghana high chair say kwan a ye fa so no e kwan pa. And I'll give the praise to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Dr. Baumia, and Omutima on your Moye Juma. Aye ding. And so the focus is to turn the economy around and not say, Eba Mayen Sasuna say, ye and ye guan fun, but we are and there and fire home. aye yen de yen ko.
Alfred Thompson, the attending Ekosiisen is in the higher Sempai FM. Merci, a happy birthday to Sergeant Hammond, Ghana Armed Forces journalist, Department of Public Relations, and currently you're on peacekeeping mission in South Sudan. And the Sergeant Hammond of the Ghana Armed Forces, you're a journalist with the Ghana Armed Forces Department of Public Relations. This from your wife, Mrs. Hammond, going out to you, Sergeant Hammond, doing the listening all the way from South Sudan. We wish you very, very, very well as you defend your country in faraway South Sudan. We say, Obi, the habit of young ladies didn't start today. In 1997, my cousin and his friend were stopped by two ladies in Achimota, asked for a lift to cycle. When they got to cycle, my cousin asked the ladies where they want to get off. Their reply was that they wanted ice cream. That is the purpose of the trip. So my cousin's friend said the best place for ice cream was on Oxford Street, Shell. That Shell station owned by the late Mark Kofi. Then the ladies agreed to go to Oxford Street because my cousin lived in cantonment. He took them to Oxford Street, bought the ice cream for them. He then asked the ladies where he should drop them. The ladies replied, quote, "Now that we've got some ice cream, you can take us anywhere you want," unquote. So this thing didn't start today. I have experience I can share with you. Edwin, anyways, let me see. This one says, Obi, this is what Kojo knows, who always telling stories and this is Trinebu Akoduya, Abuakwa South constituency. Unimno. Trinebu Akoduya. Okay. No, I think I saw a journalist with Buakwa South constituency. I don't know if there is any other thing. Also, Obi, why did Ghana need an IMF program? Ghana has been facing a severe economic and financial crisis with a debt burden assessed as unsustainable, specifically a combination of pre-existing vulnerabilities and external shocks such as the COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. And they've all resulted in acute financing pressures, a depreciating cedi, declining international reserves, slowing economic activity, and high inflation. And this is something the IMF themselves put on their website. Junior Tantra Hills. If you recall, the last time we had Dr. Ishmael Yamson Dean Komono, he makes the point, say, this whole narrative about say current crisis, Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19, as far as he's concerned, because indicators no showed say excessive borrowing. And it is our issues I hope you listened to that interview with him. But I would zoom into Bank of Ghana Occupy BOG demo and matters arising in Sembebrina Akoso since that demonstration. Yebeba na fiaba bedini nyina ho nkomo ewo Ekosiisen. So you would want to stay with us in studio Kojo Dankwa and Mr. Nkojo, the Regional Communications Officer, the NDC, Eastern Region. Alfred Thompson, and so our former Deputy CEO NIB. After this short break, Yedin Komo, stay with us. Franco!